and welcome to Lesson 2, Adjectives, words that modify nouns. I'm so glad you're here today because today we are going to explore how adjectives bring clarity and color to our senses. Come learn with me and see how they can level up your writing. Let's go.
In this video, we focus on adjectives. These are words we use to describe or modify nouns. By the end of this lesson, you'll see exactly how adjectives add detail and improve the quality of your sentences. Adjectives modify nouns. They tell us what kind, which one, or how many. Let's take a look at the first sentence. What kind of cat slept on the sofa? The fluffy one. Adjectives like these are called descriptive adjectives. For the second one, you'd ask, which noisy rooster woke you up early? That noisy rooster. Therefore, one type of adjectives that tell us which one are called demonstrative adjectives. This and that, those and these. In the last sentence, you ask, how many students volunteered to help? Several students. Several is an indefinite adjective. So without adjectives, sentences feel flat or incomplete. With the right adjectives, your writing becomes clearer, richer, and more specific. Now, here's a complete list of adjectives you can use to enhance your writing. The first one, the descriptive adjective, the one that tells us what kind. You can have fluffy, tall, red, noisy, delicious. For example, sentence, the tall boy won the race. Which boy? The tall one. These adjectives describe the quality or characteristic of a noun. Proper adjectives. These are adjectives derived from proper nouns, and therefore they are capitalized. You can say Chinese, Shakespearean, American, French, as long as it comes before a noun. Proper adjectives, they also tell us what kind. For example, the Chinese teacher spoke kindly. What kind of teacher? Chinese teacher. Demonstrative adjectives would tell us which one. This, that, these, and those. They actually point out a specific noun. So for example, you say, that book is mine. Which one is yours? That book. Numeral adjectives. They tell us how many exactly. It says 1, 2, 5, or 10, and they're found before a noun because they show the exact number. For example, 2 days passed before the event. How many days passed? 2 days. Indefinite adjectives. They tell us how many, but they tend to be vague. So you can use some, several, many, few, all. For example, several students volunteered to help. How many students volunteered? Several students. It shows how many, but we don't really know exactly how many. This shows an unspecified quantity. Distributive adjectives. It refers to each individual in a group. So when you say each, every, either, neither. For example, each student received a certificate. It refers to the individual members of the group. So each student. So each modifies the noun student. The last on our list are the comparative or superlative adjectives. These are actually the degrees of comparison in adjectives. So you can use bigger, fastest, more beautiful, least interesting, and so on. This shows comparison or the extremes. For example, she is the tallest girl in class. I bet you're now ready for a challenge. Here's the first one. Let's try to expand the base sentence using adjectives. Our base sentence, Ragnar waits. So we expand it by adding adjectives. Expanded sentence: Ragnar, the weary warrior, waits beside that quiet river. The adjective weary describes the noun warrior, while the adjective quiet describes the noun river. The adjective that modifies the word river. It tells us which river. That river. Now, here's a single sentence that includes all the adjective types from the chart I've shown you. The Spanish teacher gave students pencils and notebooks. What do you think will be the expanded form? The expanded sentence: That tall Spanish teacher gave each student 2 red pencils and several notebooks, making her the most admired in their school. Ooh, that's quite a challenge, and that's quite a lot of adjectives. But more details. More details means a clearer concept. This sentence naturally shows all the main ways adjectives modify nouns. So that teacher, demonstrative, tall, red, descriptive, proper adjective, Chinese teacher, Chinese. Distributive, it says each student, each. Numeral adjective, it says 2 pencils. Indefinite adjectives, several notebooks. We don't know exactly how many notebooks. Several. We have superlative degree of adjectives, most admired personnel. Most admired personnel. Possessive, their school. Their school. So there is possessive adjective.